I used to be a young boy, listening to my father play on the grand piano in our living room. I would sit beside him and watch his hands flow between the keys. There's no way I could have predicted how his musical inclinations would influence me. As I got older, I watched my father expand the ways he would express himself creatively. He would work on his computer in the late hours of the night using software that I had little comprehension of at the time. Although I could tell what he was doing visually, I still heard the same piano I remembered as a child. Throughout middle school and early high school, I would experiment with different musical instruments, playing some bass and guitar. I would practice for hours on end trying to become as good as my peers, but each time I eventually became bored. In the midst of this musical fatigue, I found something special. I was watching YouTube one day when a video popped up. It showed a software that had some familiarity to it. I kept watching, and as soon as the video finished, I knew what I had to do. Years have passed, along with many hours spent using the software. It's called FL Studio, and it's used to make music digitally. Over time, I've made friends who also use it, and we collaborate together. I was able to find a way to express myself musically that truly resonated with me after years of being unsure if there was music for me. But one thing's for sure, I could have never expected the friendships and beautiful bonds that would form through the shared love of digital music creation. High school has just ended and I'm off to college. I leave hometown friends and I'm ready to meet new people, but I would have never expected that my randomly selected roommate was also a huge fan of digital music. We work on music together nonstop, and after a year and a half of collaboration, we managed to be part of a show and perform for an audience. Through high school, I watched all my friends and bands perform live, but it wasn't something I thought I could do due to the nature of my medium. Here I am today, a junior in college, still making music. Music has brought me community and friends. Music has been, and I'm sure will always be, an important part of my life.